All right, so I'm here with one of my students, Zenith, and how long have you been doing makeup?
I was 13.
Now your background is in Islam, yes? Okay, and I remember I used to see you with your head wraps and everything, and you had a really special style with that too. So how did you manage to come up with, like, is this common? Because I've seen a lot of Muslim sisters, but very rarely, I'd never really seen the flare and the sparkles that you had. So how did you come into finding a way to make that style your own?
Usually with the head wrap that you wear, which is called a kimar, when you wear it, is to draw attention away from yourself, away from the female. Okay. So with the sparkles, I wanted to put it on there but not be too much. I put it on, but I modified it. Okay. So I will put it here and there, just enough for it to be just a little noticeable, because I'm a flashy person. I like colors, I like sparkles, I like anything that just I can pick out of a crowd.
As you were saying, you have like a sparkly personality, and I think you've always been very noticeable to me.
Very bubbly.
Yes, and I think it's really beautiful and empowering that you found a way to express yourself from within. I would call it, see, the word I'm trying not to use is confines, because I guess for me being, very Americanized, etc., I would see wearing a kimar as quieting myself down, etc. But I felt like what you did with it really made you kind of regal, like it set you apart in a really beautiful way.
With the scarf, it's supposed to, modify your attitude, calm you down. But the color thing, a lot of people wear black. Black goes with everything, but I'm not a plain person. I never was a plain person. So I always wanted to incorporate the color that I'm wearing, maybe in an underscarf, or with earrings, bangles, sparkles, stuff.
All right, so what do you plan on doing to transform me today?
Today, since you're wearing pretty blue, I'm going to do the butterfly effect.
Okay.
Which is with the eyelashes I made, which are right here. You take the ones that you get from the beauty supply store, and I use feathers. Okay. I love them so much. I use feathers and some glue, and I glue them down together.
May I? Okay, so you made these.
Yeah.
So they didn't come like this. Oh, look, they're sparkly. Okay, so I want to hold that up just so that people have an idea. And also there's going to be, you have an email address?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to have your email address across the top of the screen, so that people can email you and maybe hire you to come do some makeup. Like we've got a lot of different web series going on.
With your eyelid, I'm going to use a shimmer powder. Okay. It's not actually a powder, it's a cream. And I just use this to hold the base color on. Overall, I taught myself how to do it.
Where did you get the idea for your, because it's a very unique, very fun and playful look that you have. So where did you get the idea?
From certain arts. Like if I say I look on certain pictures and I see swirls, or I see different shapes, it made me, want to think how it would look on the eyelid, or how it would look on your face. So just basically blending the makeup art with other art. First is the shimmer cream. Apply this with the makeup brush. A sponge, you can usually get this from your local dollar store, Family Dollar, wherever you go.
You said this is shimmer cream?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's sparkly?
Yes, it's the color of your skin when you finish rubbing it in, but it also holds the makeup. Palette looks like this. I'm going to use this forest green right here. And you just want to put enough for it to show, because there's another color going on it, and it's going to be darker. Okay. So it's going to layer through to where you can see both colors. Also, when you're moving the brush inside of the powder of the eyeshadow, you might want to tap it with your finger like this, so it won't fall on your face and lose excess makeup on the bottom. This color I'm using is pretty pretty much almost gone because it's my favorite color. So it's like an ocean blue, but it's a little lighter. But when you blend it with other colors, it will come out just enough so you can see it.
So that's really interesting. I never really thought about looking at visual art and combining it with makeup.
A lot of stuff caught my eye, especially when, you know, I was teased a lot when I was younger because of my size. So I used to be alone a lot. So I would just look at cartoons, or I would look at pictures. You know, I just saw something that I liked. And became my own friend. Makeup became my best friend.
And how do you feel like that's shaped who you are now? Do you feel like you're more confident?
I feel like it's made me independent and not worry about being social is a good thing, but not to fully depend on others to be who I am. And I think that's helped me a lot.
Is this something that you're interested in doing like later on for a living? Is it something you do for fun?
It started off as something fun, but I learned that I can turn what I like into a career. So it will be something that I would definitely go into for a career. Just taking the brush and I'm blending the makeup into a one with like two separate colors, so it can flow into each other.
I've been wearing the same makeup since I was like 14. So I did like the thick black eyeliner. I'd have black lip liner and like mauve lipstick or whatever in my hoop earrings, and I've still been wearing that for like
I used to call that the safety zone. When you start off with one color, you love it so much, and you're scared to move on to another color because you don't know what it's going to look like. That's the safety zone. I used to wear mascara all the time. I was scared of the false lashes. I was scared of bright colors like pink, yellow, but I learned you can wear them, you just modify them. Okay. I'm using a brow color, which is a base color, and it's a light color just to bring out the high tone in her, above or below her brow. Okay, now we're done with the brow. I'm going to use a touch of black on her tips for the third color. I want it to pop out, but I want it to also be a shadow, like a smoky eye.
So how did you manage to convince yourself to get out of what you call the safety zone?
I started putting on different outfits and my makeup wasn't matching. Okay. So I started having to learn how to get out my safety zone. And not just for makeup, for being social, for being timid. It was time to do something new. Get me move forward, standing still. Here's my favorite thing.
Let me make sure I do a shot, an up close shot. Okay. Favorite thing?
Metallic blue eyeliner. You can pick this up from Kroger. You can pick this up from Publix. It's Milani metallic blue eyeliner, number 10. So I just went a little bit now. Just went a little bit. The eyeshadow underneath, it shows, but this will bring out the color in the lashes, which is a thin line of blue inside the feathers.
How did you come up with the feather eyelashes?
I used to start off wearing short lashes. The longer they got, it just amazed me. Like I always wanted to add some new, like what if it had glitter in it, or what if it had glitter strings in it? My teacher went to a shop and she saw this little bag of feathers and she was like, well, you can have this. I didn't know what to do with them. So my lash fell off when I had the bag and fell into the bag. And I was like, I'm going to come to school tomorrow with bird lashes on. She said, "You're gonna fly away." I said, "Well, we'll see." So when I came back, she didn't believe me. When I came in, she gasped. She said, "I did think you were from the dead." I said, "Well, I did. Do you like it?" And she loved them. Okay, this is just shimmer powder. And I'm using the brush to wipe off her face a little bit. And to also just put a little shine around her, the eye area. So I'm going to shake it down. It comes in this cool little bottle. And
oh, so the shimmer's in there.
yeah, it's in there, and it actually holes inside of the brush.
That's so cool.
And you shake it down, and it goes inside the brush. So,
I need that.
So no mess.
That's fabulous.
I love it.
That is fabulous.
So you might shake it and you think it's in there, but it goes inside the brush.
Okay.
Okay. He already has those little rosy cheeks, so I don't have to put nothing on there.
That's because I'm having fun. This is awesome. Growing up in a very feminist, empowering household, I went to the Femme Conference this year in Baltimore. I was performing burlesque. And one of the things that was so interesting about the stories that everyone told is that for the first time I was around a bunch of women who grew up with feminist mothers. And we were all raised in like overalls and corduroys and stuff because our mothers weren't allowed to dress like that.
Wow.
Right? And so they felt like we wanted dresses and everything, and they felt like we had been brainwashed and stuff. And so in wanting to keep us free, they kind of chained us to their own idea of what freedom looked like.
Yeah.
And so it was just a trip to be around a whole bunch of other women that were like, I wanted to wear a dress. Like I had a friend that she refused to open her legs to put her pants on to go to school when she was like in first grade. She was like, I'm wearing a dress.
How do you not open your legs?
She just locked her legs and was like, I'm not wearing pants. I'm wearing a dress. I'm wearing a dress. And I just thought it was so funny because all of this, I love Girl Scout. I love, okay, not to go into gender roles, but I love stereotypically feminine things like dressing up and makeup and all this other stuff. And I was raised like as such an empowered woman, but it seemed that the makeup, you know, being into the makeup, and I remember my mother used to always say all that glitters and gold, and I've always loved shiny things.
Yeah.
And I really feel like it's okay to like glitter.
It is.
It's really okay.
And I wanted to put together a portfolio.
Well, you're in the printing, the graphic arts program, so I think before you graduate, you should probably get your portfolio done while you don't have to pay for high quality print.
That is an idea.
I think it's more than an idea. I think we should do it in the next month.
Hopefully, if I don't do it before I graduate, she'll let me enough to let me keep printing that stuff.
She will, but I think we should do it within the next month.
Gotta push myself.
I'm pushing you. You're gonna do it within the next month. I loved it. I feel like this, like you created this for, well, I guess us, you and I solely. I feel that no one else should be able to rock this, but this is amazing. This is amazing because I love like fairyland type mystical, and like I really feel like you've captured like one of my favorite words, and it's actually a character that I write about. Is it's a fairy named Whimsy, and I feel like this is a very whimsical, like playful look. I love it. I want to look like this all the time. This is fabulous. Thank you again, Zenith. I totally appreciate it. So this is Malika here with your weekly whimsical message. I'm doing the after before I do the before. This video has been amazing, and it has been to be transformed by a student of mine and to hear where she gets her ideas. For those of you who know me, I think that you can recognize that this kind of encompasses my whole style, my fairy-like concept of myself. And so I really hope that you guys enjoy the video, that you enjoyed the video, and Zenith's contact information is running across the top of the screen. Please hit her up. She's a very talented young woman, and we would really love to get her some business. And so, that said, this is your week's whimsical words of wisdom, and I will see you next time.